The New England Patriots are looking to become the first NFL franchise with 7 Super Bowl titles, while Seattle looks to avenge their Super Bowl 49 loss against New England when Malcolm Butler stole their shot at back-to-back championships. Now, Seattle feel like the heavy favorites at -4.5 entering Super Bowl 60, but I think the Patriots defense will keep this game close. Their defense has allowed just 8.7 points per game during the postseason, and they've had the best run defense all year long, allowing just 101.7 rushing yards per game in the regular season, good for 6th best, and 71.3 rushing yards per game in the postseason. That is the best. They've also forced 8 turnovers during their 3-game playoff run. The problem with New England has been their offense. Despite having the MVP runner-up at QB, Drake May has taken 15 sacks and allowed a pressure-to-sack ratio of 45.5% during the postseason. Of the 132 QBs to take 125 or more dropbacks in a single postseason over the past 10 years, May's pressure-to-sack ratio is ranked 131st. He has also thrown 2 interceptions and fumbled a league-leading 6 times during these playoffs. So limiting negative plays will be crucial to the Patriots offense sustaining any kind of success against the Seahawks defense on Sunday night. And outside of Drake May scrambling, the Patriots haven't been able to run the ball effectively during the postseason either. They have a negative 0.10 EPA per rush and have been stuffed on 20.2% of their rushing attempts. Dynamic rookie running back Travion Henderson played just 4 snaps in the AFC Championship game. As for the Seahawks offense, Sam Darnold is coming off the best performance of his career in the NFC Championship game, completing 69% of his passes for 346 yards and 3 scores. His plus 0.40 EPA per dropback leads all playoff QBs, and so does his 1.6% turnover-worthy play rate. So at the most important position in the Super Bowl, Seattle has the advantage. Drake May have had the better season and has a brighter future, but right now, Sam Darnold is playing better football. And of course, the most dangerous player for either team is Jackson Smith-Njigba. The Offensive Player of the Year is coming off 10 catches for 153 receiving yards and a touchdown in the NFC Championship game. During the postseason, Seattle has moved him into the slot far more often than they did in the regular season. He's jumped from having 21.5% of his snaps coming from the slot to 38.6% over their past 2 games. And shout out to Seahawks offensive coordinator Clint Kubiak, who is the future head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, for putting JSN in the backfield on this touchdown score during the NFC title game. With less than 30 seconds remaining in the second quarter, Sam Darnold is going to motion JSN into the Seahawks offensive backfield, setting up a 3-by-1 formation to run a sail concept. Rashid Shaheed is going to run a post, which takes away the outside cornerback, and strong safety Cam Curl, who are both playing quarters. Cooper Kupp is going to run a whip route, which controls the flat defender, in this case, the nickel cornerback for LA. And then of course, JSN is going to run the sail route, which is a corner route from the inside, and find the vacated space in the corner of the end zone. Perfect scheme, perfect execution. Kubiak has moved JSN around the formation in the playoffs, particularly to the slot, as I mentioned, to put him in favorable matchups. Marcus Jones has been the primary nickel cornerback for New England this season, and he's allowed 13 catches for 115 yards and 1 touchdown during the playoffs. He's made some great plays on the ball, but certainly is more susceptible in coverage than his outside counterparts in Christian Gonzalez and Carlton Davis, who are one of the best cornerback pairs in football. Meanwhile, Seattle has a loaded defense, which was led by their own nickel cornerback in the NFC title game. And yes, I know he's dealing with a low ankle sprain, but I'd expect him to play, and that's breakout rookie Nick Emanwari. He is tied for the postseason lead with 4 forced incompletions and has been the missing chess piece for Mike McDonald's defense, much like Kyle Hamilton was during his time in Baltimore. The Seahawks rookie is going up against a combination of Demario Douglas and Stephon Diggs in the slot, who has struggled in the playoffs, amassing just 11 catches for 73 yards across 3 games. Up front, the Seahawks have a pass rushing committee led by veterans DeMarcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams, who have combined for 17 pressures, 3 sacks, and 4 TFLs during the team's 2-game postseason run. Despite not having an A-plus pass rusher, Seattle relied on a strong rotation and their scheme to record 47 sacks in the regular season, tied for 7th most. If Eamon and the Seahawks secondary can force May to hold onto the ball long enough for their pass rushers to get home, then it's going to be a long night for the Patriots offense, which might need a few turnovers from their defense and a quick turnaround in limiting their own negative plays to keep things close. All signs point towards Seattle winning the Super Bowl on Sunday night, but to their credit, this New England team plays hard for Coach of the Year Mike Vrabel, and I'm not expecting the stage to be too bright for them. The Seahawks, as you know from watching my early season breakdown on their offense, run a heavy personnel passing attack, which relies on the threat of rushing to push the ball downfield. The improved play of Kenneth Walker has made them even more dangerous, but the Patriots are stout against the run, which means Seattle could find themselves in long down and distances, which forces Darnold and company to go into a more pure drop-back passing attack. And then you have to worry about consistently winning routes on the outside against Gonzalez and Davis, which isn't easy. Gonzalez has allowed a 39.6 passer rating against, while Davis has allowed just a 22.3 passer rating against in the playoffs. However, I do think Seattle has the juice to overcome the Patriots' defensive strengths, and their offense has just played so much better than New England's during the playoffs, so I do believe they are going to win. But this isn't the David versus Goliath that people are making it out to be, and I would guess it's going to be a lower scoring game that Seattle finds a way to win 23-16, and Sam Darnold will take home the Super Bowl MVP trophy.